Good afternoon. Basically, you've got to be joking. Can't believe there's another silly change. There's something different come out already. We have even got the legislation through on interest limitation changes, and they've changed it already. Yeah, it's a bit of a shock to the system, and definitely not what we were hoping for. And the big problem is it now leaves the big question of what has happened to properties that purchased 27th of March 21 and after. So just the numbers. Under Labor, we were meant to be, yeah, any property 27th of March 21 or after, we were looking at going 0, 0, 0, no percent, can't claim any interest on any properties purchased 27th of March 21 in the 23, 23, 24, 25 or onwards years. Existing properties, the 2024 year, so from the 1st of April 23 to the 31st of March 24, we were looking at 50%. Then we were looking at 25%, then we were looking at 0. National, we're going to say 50, 50, 75. And then we had the new coalition government, not so new now, November last year. They were talking about 60% from the 1st of April 23. So what's happened now is no, that's not happening. It's going to stay at basically Labor's amount. So Labor had 50%. This amount's going to be the same. It's going to stay at the 50% rather than going up to the 60% that we were hoping for. 10%, not a big difference, not really a big problem if you're an existing property where you're getting interest deductions. The big problem is what is happening with these people who bought rental properties, existing properties, so not new builds, not getting exemption for social housing or something like that. They are on 0% at the moment. So we were hoping that they were going to go up to 60%. But with this change, basically keeping it the same for a year, I would now expect that they are going to stay at 0%. And the next year, it's who knows? We are obviously hoping that this legislation comes through and it does say 80% from the 1st of April 24, which is just around the corner, the 2025 tax year. But that will include people existing 26th of March 21 purchases or before. But what about the ones 27th of March 21 or after? Is it 0%? Is it 80%? We're going to have to wait for that legislation to come through. So, really key thing is, yeah, we can talk all we want. We can think about what the option is. We can guess. But until we see that legislation, we won't know whether those existing properties who are currently on 0% are going to be 80% or 0%. So, it's a really big deal. So yeah, if you're an existing 26th March 21 or before, 50%, 60%, there's not a big difference there. The 10% interest deductibility is not going to make a big difference. And to be honest, with huge interest rates at the moment, there's probably going to be a loss anyway. That loss is most likely going to be ring fenced and carried forward to next year. So it's not going to make a huge big difference in cash terms, but there is a difference there. But it's more these people we're worried about is the 27th of March 21 or after, what is going to happen to them. So hopefully that's given you some good information. Hopefully that's given you something to think about. And hopefully before the end of March, we'll have legislation and we'll know whether those existing properties on 0 are going to stay at 0% or are they going to go to the 50% for the 2024 income tax year and 80% for the 2025. Hopefully you found that useful. Thanks a lot. Bye.